Let me see. Looks like things are working, but I haven't seen anything yet. Yes, we are alive.
Hello, internet. Yes, nice. Okay. Hello, hello again, everyone, to another spectacular thing of hell crassers. Yeah, I'm sorry, people. This orc came and threatened that he was gonna beat me. He was gonna cramp me if I didn't let him spray paint the starting screen. So now we're hell crassers.
I have a bid for this. Wait a minute.
Oh, please go ahead.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
you miserable gits. Olga's here to overtake this channel from these gits on natural disasters. Oh, I'm taking it to me channel next time on Big Mek Plays. You can always go watch the rest of the gump there and see how these gits do. Olga's out.
God damn it, we got a new boss, didn't we?
Thank you for the recording, Maximo. So, apparently, our inquisitorial vessel that we've been running this campaign from has been overtaken by orcs. I don't know if this is good news or bad news. They seem more lenient on what we can say and what we cannot. However, this also means that starting next time, we will, as you all heard, dear audience, be moving to Big Mek Plays.
I
And
believe
likely
on
the
Twitch, as he forgot to say, and roughly around 7 p.m. CST. Or other times, I guess.
Thank you, precisely, Maximo. That is to say...
He left this note.
Oh. Can you actually read that?
It's a bit scribblish, but I can understand it.
Well,
I
couldn't,
believe he
so I
was
guess...
kind of well versed in Gothic, I
Oh.
think.
Oh. Alright then. I still couldn't understand the script there. Like, to me, it just looks weird, but I guess I'm just...
It looks like a chicken ran across it, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm still compiling. Error.
I guess I am a privileged bastard. Anyway. In any case, yes, we're gonna be moving to a new platform with a new channel, and this is gonna be our last stream on Hellfighters. You're gonna be able to potentially, well, eventually in the future, you're gonna be able to find this entire campaign on Big Mek's stream. I mean, on Big Mek's YouTube channel, and you're gonna be able to watch it live on Big Mek's Twitch channel. There are multiple reasons for this transition. There is no reason to go into them, as well as the campaign will be thoroughly rebranded to Hellcrassers for essentially ease of search. We had some issues with people looking up the campaign with the previous name. And is there anything else we need to address?
I do not know, but yes, we are now known as the Hellcrashers. Hellfighters was getting lost in the warp and making it hard for our audience to find us easily. So hopefully
Indeed.
with this name change. It was suggested by a rogue trader. The Inquisitor didn't like that, but actually accepted the offer.
Well, the Inquisitor is dead, from what I remember. He was eaten by a giant squig.
Then who are you?
I am just the guy who keeps his vox recorders.
Oh. So my Inquisitor boss dead? Man, this Harrow guy is even worse. He enlisted orcs to kill our boss.
I believe the orcs came out of nowhere. However, this does not impact our story, surprisingly.
How inconvenient.
Yeah, how convenient that is.
Here.
Orcs are just coming out of nowhere, just now he's the boss now. Now hunt down that Harrow git, that weird boy's acting funny.
Precisely. So, now, I also have orders that we should be we should be starting the actual story soon, or we're all gonna get a thorough cramping. So, let's begin off with our first player, uh, Big Mek Plays. Hello there.
Yes, as you heard before about my boss, Big Mek Plays. Yeah, he's a orc VTuber extraordinaire from a galaxy far away coming towards you. I'm a VTuber now, good amount to do some Norse games and all that. Even run my own Old Boys campaign of orcs and all that inside the same system of this. You can find that on Tuesdays though, on my Twitch. Other than that, I play as Maximo, the Vestrian Ogren, firstborn. He's actually a good boy. At least what his mom told him to.
Excellent. And what is Maximo's objective for today?
My objective is to let me grab my dice and I will roll it. I have rolled a number 6. And number 6 says I need to charge enemies of Imperium. I hope they take cash or credit.
Excellent. Would you like to exchange your campaign card?
I'm waiting for a big brain moment.
Excellent. Next up, we have Lucas Vicar.
Hello, everyone. My name is Art of War, and I play your favorite Creedsman, Lucas. And also, how the hell did you lose a bet with an orc to make him the boss? Don't even say you didn't start betting. I know of your gambling addiction.
I believe he lost it in a regicide battle.
I told you to stop playing Regicide off these cans. What do? You go and do it.
The
And
orc
as
was
for the
eating
co-
the pieces.
Oh,
If
come on,
you-
it was rock, paper, scissors, and the power clubbing, you know.
If you think this is the
God
first
damn
time I ran into problems with orcs because of my gambling addictions, let me tell you about a dude named Badarak.
Oh god. Anyway,
That's a
as
story
for
for
the
another time.
yes, as for the campaign card, I'm getting rid of this. This does not benefit me in the slightest.
Oh, why? It's forbidden lore. You could
I'm
learn
not
forbidden lore.
I am not taking a corruption test and getting corrupted. I'm sorry. That is not a good idea.
That just sounds like quitter talk.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm already sitting on so many. Oh, for come on! What is my luck? As for my D6, it is a 4. And that is cite the logistical use of hatred for the enemy. That is not going to be an issue.
Excellent. Next up, we have Muldoon.
Hello, everyone. I'm Crazy Petior, and I'm going to play Muldoon, the fire-loving pyrokinetic psyker. So yeah, probably we are going to have a blast, hopefully. It is a free, and I would love a different campaign card. If I could-
Excellent.
Ah, there we go.
Your campaign card was innocence proves nothing. Aha.
You know.
I mean, it's a double skill check.
And my objective
Not the
is
best idea.
express gratitude for the Emperor guiding hand, protecting you from the warp.
Ah, so you also got an easy one. Sweet.
Yes.
Well, looks like it's gonna be an easy one. Feel free to draw your new campaign card.
Nope. Nope.
Oh,
Other.
well, hold on. Let me just delete this one. All right, try again. There you go. And last but not least, Docs 404.
Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Lulumoon. Screw that up. Dr. Lulumoon, and I play as Docs 404. So many errors.
Indeed. What's your objective for today, Docs?
To demonstrate the superiority of the philosophy of your Ordo.
Fair enough. And would you like to change your campaign card? I bet not.
No. Quick question. Should I unclick the complete section from my last objectives
Yes.
score? Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right. Just want to make sure.
That is for the session.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's get some narration as to what happened last time on their way. Who would like to start the first bit?
I believe it's when we started to head on to that strange location, as Ereline told us where, after we did some little bit of I think to reload and restock, yes?
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got some equipment, of course. And I think, I forget what Maximo, let's see, what was my equipment? I got extra bombs. Yes. Well, the others get other things that help them with the thing as well. And I believe, our friend Lucas here has driven us down to the location near where these things of these gas huffers. I forget the name of them. Could one of you remind me?
Gas huffers will do.
Yeah, gas huffers is pretty apt. I mean, they're nowhere near us, so there's no way they're gonna kill us for that. But anyway, we arrived to
The
them
Boiler
and
Band. Yeah.
hey, I'll still go gas huffers. Anyway,
Thanks, you tiny green thing.
oh god.
Uh,
Oh god, Emperor protect us. Anyway, as we arrived at the location, we reported to them that we were given permission to speak with their boss by the aristocrat. Hopefully, Big Mac is just reloading roll 20.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
You can continue.
I saw
Anyway.
that too.
Anyway,
The music
So-
has stopped working on my end.
you might have muted the site. Anyway, so as we proceeded inside under guard, seeing many of their patrons be on copious amounts of drugs. One of them a combat stim. We proceeded to meet their boss, and well, got unfortunate news. That aristocrat we met, he dead.
Hey, yes, I was told he was assassinated. Some type of poison in food.
Yes. Which in this case,
Brick
oddly
found
enough,
him and put him in safe spot. Brick was unhappy that time.
and for some reason the boss of these gas huffers was actually kind of
Both
happy.
pleased and disappointed.
Yes, he was happy about this outcome, but also disappointed in the outcome.
Because he owed them money. And he can't get his money no more. Because he thought he'd get some money from us. Which we didn't have.
Yes.
So, under new deals of being threatened of being turned into to arbitrators by these boiler boys, because they looked at us and see we are wanted posters. Maximo don't know how he feels wanted, but I suppose. At least someone wants me. about, I think, a deal. We do something for him to help him deal with competitors that was taken over by the enforcers, yes? To raid a chemical plant, yes?
correct.
In trade of giving us information about what's going on with them and other things, I think. What was the other thing?
They've also pointed out a secret entrance for us to enter through.
Yeah. Secret entrance. Not secret tunnel. Don't start that song. I said don't. Anyways.
I blame the orc playing in the background.
Tiny green things are singing now. Anyways, I believe we continue leaving the place unharmed, luckily enough, except for our pride, maybe, and went to this location of secret tunnel to do our scouting. Maximo does parentheses. I don't know how I can stealth because I'm not really that stealthy. I'm an ogre. We encountered another tech engineer, and we pushed Docs 404 towards them and told them, talk to them, you're like them, yes? And they proceeded to have a shouting match, and with some type of noise. Mechadendrites and hands were flying everywhere, without actually hitting each other. It was just like exasperated arguing. We didn't understand anything of it, but somehow it acquiesced and led us through. That was weird, but funny. I never seen a tech priest or a mechadendrian engineer do things like that. As we continued ourselves down to the strange tunnels, it's found out is a chemical wastefall. Not really good for the skin. It makes it all tingly and burny. And it says it's highly flammable, so no fires. We collectively all looked at Muldoon and says no. He looked
Come
sad after that.
on. Why not?
Well, we didn't want block on fire, and no, we don't want to see the Emperor too soon, even though Maximo does want, but wants to be alive for that though. As we continue in, we found the entrance and infiltrated it through a catwalk that was surprisingly sturdy but rusty and squeaky. Not very comforting, and at that point, we saw it. Then cameraman says cut and we left for the show.
Fair enough. Well, let's have those two glories.
Ooh, Maximo did good. He gets 2 glory.
I'm gonna take this. I'm also gonna take this. Alright, excellent. Well, as you said, last we left off, you guys had just descended through the waste disposal and were making your way into the subterranean hub blocks, trying to find the precise location of this previous Ganger lair turned into Enforcer Camden. Makes
You
about
could
as much
say
sense
walking
as you
downtown, striding fast.
hubs are passed and you are throne bound if they catch you. So, with that said, Docks 404.
Yes.
As you approach the general area at which you suppose the lair to be, your rather perceptive vision catches something abnormal in the surrounding streets. I will remind everyone that currently Muldoon and Lucas are wearing uniform overalls, as well as Maximo is wearing a very large version of such overalls.
Yes, and I'm also wearing my MILF hat too. Man, I like frogs.
Yes. And the rest of you are also wearing water hats, trying to hide your identities as much as you can. And Dox is walking ahead, pretending to be some sort of, let's say, maintenance priest. So, with that said, as I was saying, dogs, you got something abnormal. It appears there is small, let's say, spherical objects attached to certain areas of the surrounding states with tiny bleeping lights barely noticeable to the passerby. You would identify this to be basically some sort of, let's say, a remote picture recorder, like a spy camera.
Eh, I guess I motion everyone that's behind me to careful, don't step further. Make a sign of
You give them a sign to basically stop, I guess.
yeah.
I would like you, as a member of the Mechanicus, to make me a tech test.
Okay.
Yes. It's rather easy for you, but still worth seeing if you complicate.
Oh. Uh.
Does the API need restarting?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me reload here.
No, let me see. Maximo will get to this and fix it. He'll be right back. Alright. Alright. It's this button right here. I think
the
it's
blue
going
wire.
to work. Maximo's done this before. Proceeds to swat away the tech priest that's trying to input.
There we go.
It should work now. Try again.
Alright, excellent. A 3. With a 3, docs, you also acknowledge the fact that these devices also usually come with, let's say, a comlits attachment. In other words, not only can they record video, but they can also record audio. It's a pretty commonplace spyware in the Imperium. And enforcers are known to employ this when needed.
Yeah, we're not like in its line of sight yet, right? We're just
Well, you see it like basically as you're approaching, your ocular sensors catch the light before you get close enough.
okay. Yeah. Motion the guy to slow down here for a moment. Then
Is
turn.
something in matter engines here?
Apparently, they trying to quietly tell them they have security watching around the area, so be careful. Give a slight nod with his head to a direction where they could probably see it if they can.
Oh. That's not good. Do you have sight or blind spot or way to disable them?
If I try to disable them, they will probably know something is wrong and will come investigate it.
No, just like one movie I saw long ago. Something about false images.
You
Right in
look
front of
in the
camera, or
short,
make camera think.
regarding-
I was told. Or at least the movie said.
Docs, you would know that you should be able to get fairly close to the lair by avoiding this device's line of sight. However, you would also know that would require some like very precise movements.
There is a possibility we could get through here, but it would be very, very difficult.
Well, not like we have other options.
Indeed. We'll just have to move with caution and stick near the tech priest to make sure we're not pinned out.
Yes, and be careful for what you say. They also have audio sensors there.
Real quick, you guys don't need to whisper. Uh, as what
Yeah.
the players don't need to whisper. You are whispering in character, I assume.
Yeah.
Maximo will be trying to whisper best he can.
So if I'm getting this right, you guys want to proceed by trying to avoid the areas of detection, correct?
It will be best. I don't know. Maximo could try.
Since basically you guys are planning, I can tell you what kind of check you would need to make. If you so wish.
Following the tech priest track.
Essentially, this would be some sort of agility test, not.
Don't you mean stealth? Stealth is an agility test.
Well, it's not precisely stealth on account of you're not exactly remaining and noticing through concealment. You are either avoiding detection altogether. The closest skill, if we are to use a skill, would be stealth. However, I think the situation calls for a bit of ingenuity. And I would say that this kind of, let's say, precision would be something more along the lines of how about athletics with agility?
Athletics with agility.
You have the ability to change the linked attribute momentarily,
Oh boy.
and
So you're
due
saying athletics with
to
agility?
It doesn't change my thing, so.
that would be the idea. However, due to Dox's high awareness and knowledge of Imperial technology, all of you will get 2 bonus dice to this roll.
All right.
That'd be nice.
All right.
Can we know the DM what we need to beat? Or is this surprise?
I'd love to tell you yes, but that would be giving away some info for later.
All right.
Okay.
Who goes
Athletics
first?
with
Well, I
agility
have 3
plus-
dice. Yay. That's a 1 with a... Wow.
Oh.
boy.
All right.
And your hand is now broken. Good. damn it.
Maximo with it. Did you not give yourself your 2 bonus dice though?
I did. I have
Oh.
1 dice on agility.
Oh man, I might have to carry you.
Did you fix your? Oh, so you only have 1 for agility then?
Mm-hmm.
Maximo will go
I'm
next.
terrible at
With
those.
my inviolable grace, I'll see what I can do.
Alright, Maximo has enviable grace, you don't need to roll.
Oh,
Anyone with that skill doesn't need to roll here.
oh,
All right. Then I am rolling. 4 with a complication.
With the complication, I
Yikes.
would like to still reroll mine
Okay,
because
guess
1
I'll roll
is
here.
Hold for Dox's roll as well. Alright. Malduna will allow you to roll.
Thank you.
Your chance of
Right.
success are slim, however.
Aw. Wait, what? Why is there so...
You're all the same number.
I think
You cannot roll a complication.
I know.
What is the issue?
Because it's only rolling one die.
Yeah,
Oh,
one
because you got the
succeeded.
success on
Oh, I
the
The
other.
other is
see.
complication.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got no
so
improvement from that test. So I guess Maxima has to stuff the wizard in the bag.
I'll say this. Lucas, your complication is I'd say it's rather minor. You trying to avoid detection by following in Doxy steps, you have to take some, you know, some pretty risky steps, let's say. And in doing so, you stumble somewhere, but you manage to recover quick enough that you don't think they were able to fully see, that somebody was coming. Maybe they saw like a foot or something, but you're not.
Or heard
You
something.
you're fairly certain. However, Muldoon, there is a point where, since you are in not a great part of town, you swear that you see some weird psychic apparition cross the side of your vision, and as you stop for a moment, you're distracted as you turn to see the little light and scare you off quickly. You're fairly certain that they saw you.
Mm. You mean the cameras, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn it.
However, you guys may continue through this area.
Oh.
And as you get closer to...
Can I
Hold
just
on.
drop like a psychokinesis to check if there was at least anything?
One moment.
Alright.
I'm changing the music real quick.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, this track is called Secret Facility by Tabletop Audio. I think it fits. So, as you make way through the surrounding streets, you manage to find like an old derelict building where you can all like sort of hide behind as you approach. And looking ahead across the street, you all see the hub block surrounded by a metal fence that's about maybe a dozen feet tall, not even that probably, which has a razor wire on its top and a large metal gate to, well, not really a gate, it's more of an archway with no door to basically have an entrance. And you can tell that this wall was erected after the hub block, probably by the Gangers, judging from the make of it. You spot two enforcers armed with shotguns standing outside the door. Well, the entryway. And as you stay to look around, you see a group of enforcers come around from the back of the building. And as they arrive to the front, one of the enforcers at the door stops them and appears to be talking to them. Maximo, Lucas, and Muldoon can roll me awareness.
Ooh.
Right?
Maximo with his big ears will try to hear.
Good.
Awareness. I
Very
rolled
well.
a score of 1. Not as good.
Muldoon rolled a 3. Lucas?
awareness.
Yes. Awareness, yay. Oh god, where is that? Oh, yay. Ah!
Seems fitting. Since you weren't aware of the roll. So
It's only
Muldoon and
fitting.
Dog, you overhear the TIE enforcer speak, and one of them says, second floor said they spotted somebody prowling around down the street that way. Probably just some random wandering. Probably just some random wandering about lost. Go check it out. Make sure they don't get any closer. And the two of them nod and begin to head down the street. We'll get to what that means for you guys in a second. As they begin to walk by, I would like you to make me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Yay, and I don't have my cloak.
Maximo rolled a score of 1. I'm not
Alright.
too stealthy.
Well,
Would you like to roll it, Maximo?
I guess so, because Maximo...
Well, hold on until everybody else has rolled. Alright,
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
3.
Without the two.
0 with conviction.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I don't think stealthing is a good suit, but Maximo will try with a wrath
Can
point
I-
to see how he can.
take a glory to get an extra dice, guys. As you guys know, my agility is not my best, so I'm rolling with one die.
Here we go.
yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with
Maximo
this.
rolls a score of 4. He goes better.
Alright.
Just like in the movie, something about this Bond fellow. 0007 thing.
Then, if everybody is okay with it, Mr. Inquisitor, take away one of our glories. And... Huh? Are you roll, Mr... Let's see if...
I wonder if I should try to re-roll, but
Alright.
only one die to change.
Yeah, not a good idea, maybe.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright, restart for me too.
Technical difficulties for everyone.
As you
Yay!
can see, people, this is Roll20 in a nutshell. It's never fun.
No, it's
It's a hit or
the Glory API in a nutshell.
Is it not working again?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll find out.
Then let me see. Not again. Really, this is going to... Get out of the way, small green thing. Oh. I think
We're
that's
gonna
not
be
good.
swarmed by Gruts soon.
I think a few wires have been cut. Let's see if I
They've been eating the wires, goddammit.
They are in the wires.
God.
Maximo, you have my express condition to smash every single one of them.
Maximo, take the
They're
breacher
small
shotgun and
cute
start
to
shooting
make
the smaller
funny
things.
noises when you squeeze them. There we go. It fixed now.
Squeeze them a little harder from now on.
Oh boy.
I'll stuff them into a box.
Alright. It's funny because as they pass by, they see all of you except Maximo.
We are standing in front of Maximo, so
Maximo's
he's
like
hiding behind
Krunk.
us.
Against wall and don't see me.
Yeah, Maximo is just in the shadows. And as the two of them turn and look at you, keep in mind you guys are basically two Munitorum people, workers, with a member of the Mechanicus standing next to some rabble. And they look at you, docs, and say, looking for something, Cog?
Start bluffing your way.
Beep boop.
Just doing general maintenance and checking for any problems.
I'm afraid this area is off limit by the local enforcers.
Damn, GPS got me lost again.
And now I will help Moon here a little. As a member of the Cult of Mars, technically you do command a bit of a higher authority than the average police officer, essentially. However, if essentially you try to pull a rank, there is the cost of failure, which may be severe.
Well, I don't want to push my luck too much. Like I already said, we're already just checking for maintenance and doing repairs if needed.
Yeah, and this guy's telling you that this area is off limits.
Is there a roof above everyone?
What?
Is there a roof above everyone?
Yeah, I can say there is like a little permacrate roof. Well,
Alright, cool.
you know, not
is there a
permacrate,
big
like
friendly
metallic
rock nearby?
slabs. What?
Is there a big friendly rock nearby?
We could say so.
Cool. Maximo would like to pick it up, please.
Oh boy, we are going loud.
No.
Okay, roll me a stealth check to pick the rock without being seen.
Oh, it's in the view?
Well, basically, since you are moving.
Oh, I could spend my action to move silently.
Oh, okay. I'll allow it. I'll allow you to move silently while they're talking and just slowly pick up a rock through the shadows.
Yeah, basically that's my thing. It's just picking up a rock out of the shadows, and so I can use it as a distraction tool, like we did the last time.
Now, is a distraction with an I or with an E?
Well, it's a friendly reminder.
Alright then.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So,
I'll
Docs,
let them have their fun.
Yes.
what do you... What's your response here? As I said, you can argue that as a member of the Mechanicus, technically nothing is off limits to you. Yes. But also at the same time, they're enforcers.
Yeah.
Furthermore, they're corrupt enforcers.
We're not supposed to know that if we're actual normal citizen people that don't know this.
I know, I'm just giving you, I'm just saying what you know.
Yeah.
A mechanic is playing
know
dumb?
who I
That's new to me.
am.
I'm just saying, if you try to like intimidate them, maybe I could maybe help you with a couple of dices.
Intimidation, influence,
Leadership, maybe.
Wealth.
No?
not leadership.
Uh,
Wealth could work.
Money.
They are corrupt.
However, keep in mind that this is also the area where they practice their corruption.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, well, I try to intimidate them, saying, I'm just doing my job for the Omnissiah to make sure that everything is in working order. Or something.
That sounds like a persuasion to me.
Yeah, I'm not good with persuasion at all. So
I will, however, just so we're fair, since you are technically trying to persuade them in regards to your work as a mechanicus, I will extend you the ability to use.
Your intelligence score? Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Basically, to make up some mambo jumbo about like we're here because this infrastructure is this and that.
Give
Just
them techno
use
babble.
your big words so they can't understand you.
Alright,
we
inspect
got sent by
the foundation of this place to make sure it's not falling apart. Maximo throws a
That-
rock from the roof and just falls from the sky and just, see? Falling apart.
and plus we also got to do investigations for the other engine seer up above to make sure everything's all up and up working. So switch out fellowship with persuasion with intelligence. then?
Let me ask you a question here. What's your intelligence score?
My intelligence score is a 5.
Okay, I would allow you to add 3 dice as bonus to your persuasion. If you're using big terms to be like, oh, we're here to maintain the infrastructural integrity of this hub block. Because you see the plastil and permacrete mixture used here is falling apart and we need to perform the rites of the...
Yeah. Alright.
Does Maximo
So-
hear that?
Plus 3 dice to that, so crazy how science works.
Let's see what happens.
Oh god.
Alright.
Could it be a comedic effect? The rock falls next to Doc's far.
I'll allow
From
it.
this, from the basically, Maximo will just toss the rock really high to avoid it from being seen, and it just makes it come straight down from the ceiling.
You
right
know
here.
what?
Yeah, it lands
I'll
right next to
give it-
Doc's.
I'll give a choice here for Doc's complication.
Okay.
Physical or social?
Physical.
Alright. As the rock falls, it bounces on some rubble and lands on your foot. You receive 1 mortal wound.
His metal foot has been dented by a rock from the sky. See?
More
Bad
like-
infrastructure.
More like smashed a little.
His little toesies.
Yes.
I don't
I looked
know.
down at my foot after
Does
that.
Lucas have PTSD because of this?
No.
Of a big rock coming smashing foot like a hammer.
It's substantially different, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, take 1 wound, Docs, and they see what happens to you, and it's kind of look at each other, trying to gauge the situation.
Yeah, I look down at my foot to the rock and then look straight back up to them.
See?
Do you
Maximo
actually say that?
cringes just, ooh, oops.
Nah, just look at them.
No, I'm asking it to Muldoon. Do you actually say that?
Sure, yeah.
They're a bit weirded out that the Unitorm worker is allowed to speak in this situation, but anyway. However, they exchange a look with each other, and they kind of exchange a look of yeah, it's probably fine. And they're like, alright, Cog, but keep close. Don't go wandering around.
Understood.
And as they return to the entryway, Docs, you can still hear them with your high awareness. They walk the door, and one of them says, "Yeah, there was some one of their mechanicus guys, a cog boy. He was inspecting some of the hub blocks here. We made sure to tell him to not come close by. We don't want to lose any tech boys today, do we? And the anti-guy goes, alright, back to your post then. And the two of them begin patrolling around again. And as they make the circle around the hub block, you notice there is another group of two that also walks the front and then goes back to go around. So basically, you know that on the outer layer where they have the wall, they have two people on the entryway and two patrols of two running semicircles.
Hmm. So Maximo just watches all this happen from the shadows.
We got 2 guards waiting in front and packs of patrol guards around the area then, huh?
So the whole wall is just wire.
No, it's basically metal plates are about 12 feet tall, and then there is wire.
I see.
Like, you know, a small bundle at the top.
Mm-hmm. Docs, can you maybe check how thick this wall is? You know,
The
some
wall
kind
is?
of tech magic.
Look at Muldoon when they finish tech magic. It's like,
A bit insulting to say the mechanicals, but yes.
and so
I
we're
will. Sorry, go ahead.
so we're investigating the wall and just
I will say if you guys want to measure something like how big is this wall and stuff like that. There are higher elevation, like higher floors to this hub block you're in.
No, like how thick is the wall?
Yeah,
thick.
well, on face value, if you can't see it from above, can you really measure its thickness by just looking at it?
I don't know.
Well, yes.
You know, maybe Doc just knocks on it and oh yeah, like.
Well,
2
actually, you
inches.
can. If you can see the entryway,
That's true.
you can probably see how thick it is. Yeah, it's about. About a foot, a little less than that, maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah, like this is solid metal. Probably somebody literally cut away piece from other hub blocks to build this wall. And
Crazy.
judging from the state of nearby hub blocks, it was probably these ones.
Would you say, Mr. Inquisitor, if we are like getting as sneaky as possible, maybe a molten beam would get us through this wall?
Okay. Okay. Where to
Just a
begin with this question?
suggestion.
Okay,
If you need a
so
bomb, go log to the Maximo. Maximo has a bomb.
I will put it like this. You could blow a hole through that wall, yes. That is not the question. You could blow a big enough hole to even fit Maximum, maybe, if you like got enough shifts. However, there is no way that wouldn't be noticed or it wouldn't make noise. You could be blowing metal open with essentially a melta beam made of your mind, and even if the beam itself, let's say, is completely silent, the patrollers would probably see it nearly immediately. The sizzling metal and slag being blown through the building would probably be noticeable. Because remember, multi-beam doesn't stop at one thing.
Yeah.
it's gonna go all the way.
It's just 10 meters. Come, that's
And
not-
I remember, even if you distance it perfectly to be like, oh, it's gonna stop right as it penetrates the wall. With a group of two patrollers going about, somebody would notice it. And even if you were to, let's say, shoot it when the patrollers go about, so you can eradicate them with it, somebody would notice the patrollers are not coming back to the entry, and would probably go to check. So I will say, if you guys wish to do this the way you in a scouting manner and not just assault the whole building, which wouldn't serve our purpose right now, blowing open the wall may not be the wisest idea.
I know. I'm just saying we have this kind of option.
We could just go up to the upper level and get a sky's view over the area or something. Or overlook over it.
Well, we kinda need to get inside that facility, right?
At least one of you needs to get inside to plant the malignant spirit.
And that will be...
Well, it's basically, it's a little stick drive, right? Anybody can
plug
carry
and
it.
play, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a thumb drive.
Yeah. As long it's just dogs wouldn't require a tech test to know where to put it.
Spontaneously leave a note. Secrets. Get them to do it themselves somehow.
That is something you guys could actually try to do, I guess.
Technically, scammers can do that to businesses. Unfortunately, they're leaving a USB, and one of their dumb workers decided, "Ooh, let's see what this happens." And oh no, I just decided to sell the whole company's secrets by downloading a virus from this thing. Oops.
So we're in
However, remember you're also
door-to-door
dealing with enforcers.
telemarketers. Great.
Yeah, I
They're
remember that
corrupt
you are,
enforcers,
however,
and we can always make it look like it's mission briefings from upper management.
Oh my god.
and how exactly did they end up, in the middle of the street?
Top secret drop.
I would be very interested to see that plan if you guys go with it.
Well, this is Maximus' thoughts process.
No, I'm saying it's a neat plan I hadn't thought about, and if you actually pull it off, I will reward you.
Oh. How would we pull
However-
this off exactly?
However, I will also point out that, not as obviously bad as the grenade plan, still not an easily executable idea. Then again, I don't think this facility is easily executable in any situation. That's kind of the point.
Maybe we can make like a distraction so somebody can sneak in quickly.
Well, quick reminder, you guys do have technically a spotter in your team, and there are higher levels to this ruined hub block.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm guessing let's check out higher elevations.
Well, yes, I'm just saying, there's somebody among you who's kind of a bit specialized in looking at things from afar.
Yeah, Maximo.
Yeah.
And how far it is? Like 50 meters?
It's not that far, but it's like basically it is down the street. Like,
It'll be difficult for me to plug in this USB drive for their virus if I'm all the way up there.
I wasn't thinking about you, I was thinking about the guy who's always claiming to be a marksman.
Lucas just standing there
David
while you
is
guys
dead already.
are
We
going
have to
between
give
the
up on
three of
him.
you like, I could do it. Lucas, they're like, Am I chopped liver or something?
Yeah, just Lucas sitting there with his box with all his equipment, with a
No, no,
Mindarum box
no.
where he put all his equipment.
Remember,
Like,
David is dead. We lost our sharpshooter.
Oh yeah, side thingy. Psychonesis
I
would...
just start facepalming myself with my magsto.
what was your question about shiny science?
would it take like any attention from the guards if I...
It's a very subtle thing to do shiny science. However, you are gonna have to remind me what its range is. Like
it's
how
50
far?
meters.
50 meters. Okay. Yeah, that is actually within the area of this little hub block area. Like to give you guys an idea of what you're dealing with as far as structures go, like it's not an exact idea, but approximation. I downloaded this picture last night to help you out. Imagine you're dealing with the areas within the red lines. To say for the stream, I basically sent them a picture of a hub block.
Oh.
I can give you a half block. I made some tiles.
We don't need it yet. Maybe, but we will need one for the big assault. But yeah, just to give you guys an idea of what you're dealing with, that's the kind of area you're looking at. It's big but not too big and has like an outer fence of having that bottom layer. So, yeah, you could do shiny science and encompass the building essentially.
It looks interesting.
Alright, let's see. Free
Is
to
it-
manifest, so it's
Alright.
manifests.
Is there any shifts you can do? Because you do have one.
It doesn't have any shifts. It just does the thingy.
Okay, so you can't increase range or potency or anything. Okay, got
Nope.
it.
Nope.
So
But it
shiny
can't
science, if I
make
remember
parallels.
correctly. So shiny science, if I remember correctly, allows you to view psychic phenomena and psychic presences within the area.
Yes.
Detect it. It's like magic detection.
Yes. All right. You do pick up on a small plethora of very slight malignancies in the warp. Like, let's say little specks of dust where corruption is running a bit higher than usual, dotted all over the surroundings. However, there is a big blot of that same energy. Like, when I say big, I mean person big. Coming from within the facility. Likely another psyker,
No, fantastic.
from your knowledge of Psychana. However, can you roll me Psychic Mastery?
Of course.
I will allow you to determine something if you roll high enough. Well, it's not even a higher roll, you just need to roll well.
6.
That is more than sufficient. You can very easily tell that if that is a person that is making this big blot and not some, like, let's say, not a grimoire or something like that, yeah. It is not Harrow, thankfully.
That's good.
Like, you remember Harrow's signature in the warp. It's much bigger than that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, to put it in a way, this thing has the warp signature of, as I said, the average human. Harrow's warp signature was like an ogre in size.
Ogre
He's a
Psychers,
fairly...
that's impossible.
No, I mean more like, the silhouette, let's say. It's far bigger than that of the average
dude,
psyker because
what is his
he's
power level?
It's making like a shadow in the war. Not like that, but
Yeah, it's
His psychic
like...
power is over 9,000.
You might know that there are certain tiers of psychers.
Get you off the anime.
Oh boy. Do I have permission to just go into a little bit of a lore thing about Sighters here?
Uh-oh.
Sure, why not?
Alright, so there is a grading system for Sighters, as some of you might know. This grading system oh, well, if the Sighter is going to be right back, then I don't know how much I can do with that. I was gonna say it for him.
Oh,
Well, you said you'd be back in a second. And it's been a second.
Right, yes, that's the problem.
Someone in the chat. He's not meaning it literally. Kriegers. We take it literally.
oh no. Spooky.
Alright, in that case, while Muldoon is away, let's focus on... Hey Lucas, what are you doing while Muldoon is focusing on his psychic powers?
I'm just gonna do... Since, it's brought up... Since they brought up, we need to start scouting and want to do it amongst themselves, Okay. I will take it among myself to see if I can do a quick scan of the place.
I assume you're gonna try to go a bit higher up, huh?
I'm going to try.
Alright, while you make an effort to get up these risky stairs inside the hub block and try to get to higher elevation, back to what I was gonna tell Muldoon before he left. So Muldoon, you would know that currently you are in the... Let's say you are somewhere above Iota's Psychers, but definitely below Delta. Which to say you have a high level of psychic activity, you are considered a true Psycher, but you're not exceptionally powerful Psycher,
How dare you? I understand.
Yes. You would know that Haru places somewhere in the Gamma or Beta or possibly Alpha category of Psychers, which are basically, from what you would remember from your time in the Scholastica Psychana and the Astra Telepathica, he's one of the 1 per billion humans kind of Psycher. Not so powerful that he defies logic and is beyond reason, but he's powerful enough to be considered a very strong Psycher, even among his own. Yeah.
His brain is better than yours.
Well, we will see about that.
Well, just a
Basically,
simple
he's on the scale where he's very powerful, but not to the point where his mind is literally melting away from his power. He's right below that, basically. Because that is what happens, by the way, when you go above Alpha. Things start getting weird. Your body and mind start to melt away. Anyway, that's what you would know. The price you're pitching is similar to yours, basically.
Okay.
Which is a problem, in its own right. However, now that you have this information, I'm gonna let you relate, but first, Lucas. You get... I'm gonna give you a choice here. There's basically, let's say, in this hub block, there are 2 floors, a ground floor and an upper floor, and then a roof. Where would you like to position yourself to scout?
I'm gonna position myself on the
Just to give you a quick note here. The higher you go, the better your chances of getting more information on the area, but also the harder it's gonna be to hide from any spotters they have.
Ah,
You will, however,
Hey.
have your chameleon line cloak for this.
yeah. That's gonna be extremely useful.
So how high are we going?
Okay. I duly say this. I am gonna have to risk it. We need the info. I'm going
biscuits.
up. I'm going up to the top, baby.
Alright.
Maxima thinks about biscuits.
The top means increase DN to stealth, however you're gonna get a bonus to awareness.
Yep.
Alright. So,
Oh.
which would you like to roll first? Actually, let's roll awareness first.
All right.
I want to roll my awareness with 4 bonus dice from elevation.
Ooh.
Six
Ooh,
with a glory.
Nice.
Cheater.
Was it with 4 bonus dice?
That was with 4 bonus die.
What's your awareness normally?
Normally, it's a 4.
Yeah, that was 4 dice. You forgot to click out of the box.
Oh,
Oops.
It's alright, just roll
It's
46.
Just you spin for glory. Never mind.
No, I said roll 46, not roll again.
oh.
Well, actually, it doesn't matter because, yeah, you already, 2 more success. You passed with flying color, 3 more success. You passed with flying colors anyway.
Yeah.
In any case, you see a lot from where you are, and we're gonna get to what you see in a second. However, now I'm gonna need to roll my stealth check, and do take into account your chameleon line cloak.
Yep, that is a +1 to my that's a +1 bonus die to my stealth.
How much dice it is?
Don't forget to click out of the box.
I clicked out. All right. That is 4.
Alright, that's actually quite good. Well, in that case, wearing your chameleon line, you manage to kind of blend into the environment and lie low. And then you take out your magnocular and start peering through the from the edge of the building down to the facility. You notice the following. You notice that within the walls there is some sort of yard area, let's say, that appears to be a shooting range, though highly fortified. Likely in case of an intrusion, this is where they would try to repel the defenders, in the courtyard. There are 3 hablocks placed in an angular fashion towards one side of this ground floor. And on the side there is a staircase going up to a pie-shaped floor that appears to be like, a second floor. There you see a lot more hablocks, namely 6. You don't know which of them are conjoined and which are not from the outside, by the way, but I don't need to tell you that. However, yeah, there is a pie-shaped second floor. You know what I mean by pie-shaped, right?
Yes.
Excellent. And you also spot that one of the hablocks appears to be kind of in a ruined state. As in, there is a part of the wall that has been shot through. And since it's on the second floor, you can see this rabbled hablock is above the wall, to the point where if there was a way for you guys to go over the wall or through it, you could climb into the second floor by just entering that hub block. Basically, it's ruined enough where you guys could just jump into it from outside without having to go through the stairs. It's full of holes. However,
You could
that's
say
one
this
hub
is a
block
holy
that is...
place.
Yes, that's one hub block that's off to the side of the pie. Basically, imagine like the right side from the entrance on the second floor. and towards the front. Actually, hold on. If I was to make a shape, imagine that the hub blocks on the second floor are like, let's say, these are the hub blocks, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it would be this one. And the bottom floor hub blocks are like this. And then there is a courtyard outside. And then there is a courtyard on the rest of the area where the upper floor beams would be, which appears to be a shooting range with some barricades. And then there is a roof, which is just basically a platform that covers some of the hubs. It's essentially the roof of the pie with a couple of extra platforms to provide for a standing. And it appears that there is some activity there. As you notice, there is a fence on the roof surrounded by barbed wire and razor-like contraptions to discourage climbers from accessing the roof. As well as 5 enforcers, 2 of which carry binoculars to look around the area, though they do not seem to have spotted you, and 1 of which appears to be maintaining a long glass right now. As you look on the second floor, you also notice a pair of cultists bearing the colors of the Enlightened Cabal who are standing outside of a door. Namely, the one that would be on the upper left of the middle of the pie. You know, like the top 2 blocks of the pie, it would be on the left one.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's basically everything you can see from the outside. And while you pack up your stuff and begin to head downstairs, let's return to Maximum, Maldun, and Dox. Now that Maldun has finished his meditation on the warp. Maldun, what do you have to say?
Well, it looks like they definitely have a psyker inside. So, whoever is going to get in, it's probably not me. We can detect each other in ways, but it looks like he didn't yet. So if he tries to, I can just try to stop him. So I'm going to definitely stay outside for this little investigation of ours. Oh, good. Okay. I wasn't muted.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. You guys are handed information by Muldoon. Though Muldoon, I will say, the fact that you are psychers, again, are risky plans, but there is a way you could lever that to your advantage to blend in, let's say. I won't tell you anymore because I don't want to guide you guys by the hand.
Well, Maximo is still technically in the background while everyone else is trying to get in.
But if you, I was gonna say, if you want me to guide you by the hand, you can always spend the glory to activate Arlene's ability.
Well, yeah, we could just tell us hey, look, I got psychic powers from the spook what we just used. And they told us to get here because we are getting training here and stuff. And
That is another fun idea.
I wanted to see my big man here and see if we can turn him into a psyker to be the first Ogren psyker.
oh,
No,
that's
no.
Tech Priest, Psyker.
What's
Really
better way
good
than breaking the
cook.
Imperial Creed by breaking the Imperial Creed by actually making our first Ogren psyker?
Stop him, please.
No.
We don't need all the bread gone.
He will only manifest bread.
He who manifests bread knows the red. I don't know. Some strange language.
All right, can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Excellent. So, with that said, while you guys are thinking of what to do with that information, Lucas descends with his information.
Indeed.
Lucas, would you like to cast exposition dump on them?
Yes.
Excellent. So Lucas basically tells you everything you need to know. You,
Change Melden does the same.
yeah, and I will say at this point you guys have gathered about as much information as you can from the outside, so you don't spend any more time trying to fish for fish that's not there. So feel free to formulate your plans however you will.
So we could just, have the tech priest try to march in there because he heard the screaming of the machine god, need help. We can pretend I just got psychic powers and they told us to get here. We have Maximo.
Hello, I'm Maximo.
Yes. So plan B is not optional as much, but still, it's still a stealth if everybody is dead.
Well, there are the fact that there are snipers on top and a shooting range more than likely with a bunch of armed guards already.
I
You
don't
wouldn't
think it's
get to
wise
go in
to
there
try
clean.
storm or fake.
Mr. DM, you said like it's 50 meters kinda, right?
I said it is within 50 meters. I'd say that the actual starting point of the facility is much closer than that. You were able to engulf the facility with a 50-meter radius spell, so you can imagine it's closer than that.
Alright, that's lovely, lovely, lovely. Do I have something for your side?
Well, at any point, we still need to find somewhere to access to put this virus into its systems over there.
Remember, we could possibly allow the Boiler Boys, remember, they's looking for a place like this. We could give them the secrets what we have here, so they can formulate their own strategies and storm. Maybe.
Possibly.
Let them do the work.
However, what Maximum may not be thinking about is that if the Boiler Boys take over, if the Boiler Band takes over this place, they might also keep the spook.
But they don't know what to
And we
do
don't want
with
that.
it.
It's drugs. They are going to use it. Hmm.
And Muldoon, what level do you say the psychic presence you felt in there was?
Well, same caliber as me.
Alright.
So, you know, dangerous. Dangerous enough.
Oh yes, dogs. I do apologize for making rock fall on your foot. I was hoping to expand on your point. I was overhearing and thought, idea. It didn't work out as well. Maybe.
Well, it doesn't hurt as what you expect it to be, but at least it assisted with the situation. So I ask if you could aim more carefully if you can.
I'm sorry. You were in the way. And I couldn't ask for you to move. It would have revealed my cover.
So, about the game, what do we thinking, guys?
Either the distraction game, the spoofing game, or the tricking game. Either we trick them to use the USB themselves and actually infect their own system, like strange orders to keep secret away from actual hard use. Does Muldoon have any psychic ability to communicate?
Sadly, no.
No, no psychic talking. Possibly, dogs could try to get some signal traffic leached from arbitrators to try to doctor a custom AI version of a new of orders and secrets about they're still loyalists somewhere still inside the arbitration, sussing them out. We'll be passing around USBs to help keep track or something. I'm not very sure.
Probably.
We're gonna have to dress Muldoon differently, less, of course. As well, as lowly as he looks, he needs to look lower to actually deal with the spook. We might have to get a few white powder around his nose just for the fun of it.
Oh, come on, a couple of halves wouldn't hurt.
And Lucas,
would
this
it?
is the bad trip away.
Yes, let's give the ogre and a few puffs of cocaine.
No, I said Muldoon, not me.
Give the psyker even more psychers. Psychic power, you know, that's fun. Maybe my brain going to melt down. Or who knows?
Oh no.
I'm going to be the next boss.
And what we can do by distraction is by causing a commotion outside, while one of you guys will infiltrate inside while they're distracted to implant the USB. Maybe Muldoon causes a commotion with his psychic powers going awry because of the spook, allowing Lucas to sneak inside.
Definitely could.
It's just Muldoon has to possibly risk Perils of the Warp a few times just to make it work.
Come on, that's not that bad.
That'd be funny though.
Yeah, probably. I just blow up. If I'm lucky, I could get a really big range on spontaneous combustion to make some ruckus. Base range is 20 meters, and with every shift I get plus 10 meters with it. So you know. Or just, you know, random firewall.
Random drug addict coming in out of nowhere with psychic powers and just like, is this one of our... Maybe. Is it? I thought I found you. My brain told me so. You know.
I can, well, I can definitely maybe turn on fiery form and just walk walk closer
It feels
to
like
them
my skin's
in
on fire. Proceeds to burst in flames.
Yes.
Is it toasty in here, or is it just me?
Everything is on fire. Can you see it? Burst into flames. Now I can see it more clearer.
And now I'm on beeping
Yeah.
fire. So now it's free game.
The one who sent me
Yeah.
was
Harry.
Arrow.
So
Yeah. All plans come together somewhat, somehow.
Now I'm on fire. Either way, I enjoying it.
Set
Even if
something
we
aflame.
are. Yeah.
Getting the feeling Muldoon's mentally pent up of setting things on fire.
Do you have spontaneous combustion?
Yes, I do.
You know, they don't have to see you when that happens, right?
Yep.
One of the guards randomly bursts into flames.
Just
like, what the-
one of the snipers is just blows up.
Just be just like that one guy just bursts into flames and just, not again! Just,
Starts from the last guy.
come on, Chris, this is third time this week! Just, oh yeah, you mean the
And
on
he's
fire
stepping
guy?
into the
Yeah, he always
supplies
bursts into flames randomly
again.
for no reason.
Yeah. Enforcers getting into their supplies there.
Just to throw in my own pitch. And you can always ask Aralyn for some extra advice at the cost of a glory.
Well, to be honest, it's not a bad idea to, check in with our girl. Like, hey, boss, how much damage do we shoot done? Like, we have a pent-up fire psyker here. He's kind of want to blow a door through the wall before, so
I assume you guys are kind of like discussing these plans on the down low as you're pretending to work.
Yes.
Obviously, we're not that stupid.
All right, which means that she can also hear you say those. And her advice is just 1 resource away if you actually want it.
Luckily enough, we have 2 resources.
Yeah, why not?
I could just imagine you guys are talking. Lucas is remaining quiet, and he just hears on the comm like just this light banging, and it's like, yeah, she's banging her head against the table.
No,
That
I
sounds
don't
like
think
more
Arlene
metallic.
is a
It's probably the
headbanger.
wall.
All right, so
She
I
may
can
have
say
an extra cup of tea at her desk.
that the glory has been removed from the table where I left it, so I'll take that as the sign of you guys want some advice.
Apparently.
Well, in that
Eye in
case,
the sky.
Aralyn is going to chime in and say, I am enjoying a variety of your ideas, agents. However, I think it would be prudent to point out a major advantage we have over them. We know by name, and also a lot of other details, one of the highest ranking members of their heresy. If Muldoon plans to infiltrate as one of their own, he could pose as one of his agents. Alternatively, yes. Alternatively, well, if you fancy some quiet footwork, you could try entering that building Lucas mentioned on the second floor of the hub block. Though I feel it would require some athleticism and cunning work.
Lucas just stares at Muldoon
Maximo does
and
remember.
Docs, aka the two unathletic of
No,
us.
Maximo actually missed that part. He doesn't know the little chanting thing that Lucas, Muldoon, and Docs 404 had to do when they had to spy on the last time. The group that did their swearing and oaths. What was their swears and oaths?
That was Harrow pretending to be somebody else, but you do know that Harrow is a high-ranking member from the footage you guys saw back on Periander Beta, because she was the guy who was there when the martyr was anointed. He anointed the martyr.
And I think Maximo with us when Irene was watching the tape. What we just bring her. Didn't he?
He was. All of you were there.
Well, Maximo had to miss it because he had that accident.
No, not that one. Back in Periander Beta, when you guys found out Harrow was a heretic.
Oh yeah, him.
Yeah, he was right next to the voice,
That nerd.
and he was anointing the martyr.
The option is to go to the second floor and jump over to the building over there. Stealthily try to get over there. Or let our friendly psyker to go in 10 minutes way into there.
Casual man on fire walks in the bank.
You know, everything is normal. Everything is fire, everything is nice.
Hi, I'm here to inspect your fire alarms.
They are working.
Just want to test them out for you.
Well, how about this? I think this is a perfect spot for all of us to take a small 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and see what kind of plan we're going with.
All right.
Alright.
Sounds great, good. Alright, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna use this
They ought to be-
opportunity to use the little Ogren's room. I'll be right back as well. Keep the kids entertained while we're gone.
Well, nobody is here, so yeah. Rambling of Muldoon, yay! Or not. Do we have a maximum?
It appears not.
Oh no. At least some of us are returned. To be honest, I think infiltrating as Haro's Psyker or Disciple or whatever we are going to come up with is not a good idea because, we never send there a Psyker. And, it got dealt of probably. Haro like, ha! Who would be that Psyker?
Well, he was producing all these flames uncontrollably. He's just like, what the hell were they thinking doing that? Doing that as we're going away. Even Lucas is like, why did I agree to this plan? Why did I think it would be a good idea as the place is literally burning down behind us? You're just like, it worked out in the end. We burnt down a building. Yes.
Brian, come on,
Problem?
we're not going to burn it down just yet.
Just yet, he says.
Yes, just yet.
Maximo
We're
has
just
returned.
scouting. Welcome back.
What happened here?
Nothing much, just...
What are these green stains all over the floor? Don't tell me you got them out of the box and smashed them.
Well, they are running around, so a little bit of fire never hurt anyone, right?
No wonder why it smells like mushroom pizza. Good.
Mushroom and cheese. Nice toppings.
No. That just sounds wrong on so many levels.
What?
I'm sorry, but really? That
Mushroom
just
on
sounds...
pizza?
Yes, it does not sound good in the slightest.
Could ever have the spine fruit? Pineapple,
The
they say.
hell is spine fruit?
It's like an apple with spikes.
Oh, that one.
Nah, are you talking about a pineapple or?
Go great on pizza, no?
All right, I need to shoot the Ogren now. He's committing heresy.
No. You are not Italian. You can't do that.
It is a
sorry,
destroying delicacy.
No, pineapple on pizza is heretical to its highest degree. You cannot sit here and tell me you eat that garbage.
I don't, but I don't shoot everyone who doesn't like something what I don't.
Hey, what was heretical?
Pineapple on pizza on pineapple. No, pineapple on pizza. Yes, that's the one.
Ah.
The warp. It's overtaking me again.
I did try some pineapple pizza once, and don't say anything good about it.
To be honest, it's not that bad. If you like sweet
It
and
could be
sour
worse.
together.
No, just no.
Barbecue is sweet and sour together, so you can go on everything.
Oh, barbecue pizza, you're fine. You're fine. I've had that
No,
before.
just
Not
barbecue.
bad.
Yeah.
No, barbecue
We're
pizza.
not discussing pineapple pizza in my presence.
You weren't here, so I could just say it.
I feel this betrayal at Calf all over again. Anyway, are we all here and ready?
Yep.
I think so.
Maximo's
Alright.
not here, but he's still right here.
Excellent. So, let us get back into it, and I'm looking forward to hearing your plan.
To be honest, before everyone got back, me and Lucas was talking about like maybe it's not the best idea to quotation mark infiltrate like hey yeah I'm Haro's one of Haro's psyker because it could be backfiring like There was a psyker imitating one of one of my psychers. Who would that be?
Yeah, they'll probably
So-
even do background checks and check with the main group or whatever, maybe. So.
Probably not that, but you know, it could the information get into Harrow's ear, and you know, he's going to be more alert.
Well, by that time, you guys will be long gone from this facility.
That's
You know what?
Well,
Maximo has bomb.
we're already wanted, and Haro already knows it.
Remember, the idea is not to keep your existence a secret from this facility. The idea is to get the malware inside, so when the time comes, you can shut down all their security systems. And also spy on them in the meantime.
Fine, fire it is.
Oh, it's an option, but
Other one is the sneaking inside.
it's getting to the second floor and jumping over the fence and get onto the second floor building.
Well, we don't need everyone to do it. We have Lucas
Yeah.
who did it before.
Is Lucas have high enough tech to know where to put the malware, or he's just
He's a
put it
Krieger.
into
He has
the-
technology.
Plus, we could communicate through Vox units, so
Remember, yeah.
I can give him assistance that way.
Yeah.
All the USBs are the same. Where to put it?
It's
All right,
not going in
put
the
it in
way.
the USB
Turn it
console.
around. It's not
Which
going in that
one?
way either. Turn it around again.
And
Wait,
the
Actually,
Wait,
considering some past events between me and Art of War, the whole turn it around thing might be useful.
Oh no.
You're putting it in backwards.
It's
Stop
not
doing
going
that.
in. Turn it around. It's still not going in. Turn it around again.
You have it upside down. Flip
No,
it.
and it's not like that.
Oh. Okay.
So we already have the plan. Lucas, you go in.
They just give Maximo the look of like, really?
So we are sending Luke. Well, we could maybe send Dox and Lucas in, and you know, distraction with fire.
Have you forgot
Yeah.
Dox is one of the worst when it comes to athletics?
Oh,
That includes you.
I will say that if one of you poses as one of Haru's, you could also use that to do the whole, hey, this USB from High Command came in.
Not a bad idea.
That is what I am hinting towards.
But we need the little thingy on my arm. So
Well, you
they
just have to
know
have it
we
on
are-
your person and stuff.
No. You know, the tattoo or the warp thingy on my arm.
Unless you're undercover.
Like how we're just overthinking this, and then it's like, oh, we could just go this very simple route.
Welcome to the life of DM, putting the simplest solution in front of your players, only to watch them spend an hour trying to think of how this convoluted plan could come to life. And I'm here like, man, the
Just
logistics.
do the fuck.
They are really overestimating the logistics of the Imperium, huh?
Yes, we are.
Yes. All right. Also, this is just a quick question: do you have something that's gonna camouflage that can either camouflage you in some way?
Yeah, your chameleon cloak.
No, what I'm talking about is like psychic disguise. Just concentrated on your arm if they need to see you, you know, show the tattoo.
Manifest a tattoo or something.
Yeah.
No, not really.
I don't think he has access to illusion.
Yeah, I have fire.
He can burn the scars on himself accidentally. On purpose.
Burn the
Okay,
tattoo
so
on
he's
his
got
arm.
3 different things of fire. Gotcha. Okay, so go to the undercover story, give you the flash drive,
Okay,
pray you
I
have
need to
persuasion.
interject here a moment. I'm sorry, but does nobody see the issue if suddenly you start using psychic fire to inscribe the icon of Zinch onto your body?
I
know,
do,
right?
but they not.
Did we forget who Zinch is for a moment, guys?
He's the warpy guy, you know. You know, his whole shtick is magic. Well, 40k space magic. So you know, you are probably going to see some weird shit if we do that.
I just forgot to put my tattoos on.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you put on tattoos?
Long story.
But to be honest, I have pretty decent intimidation score, so. And there's a
What does your cunning and deception look like?
terrible. I don't know.
Do
Give
it.
me a second.
This will be funny.
Does anybody in this group have cunning or deception?
Deception is free.
Nope.
Cunning is free. Yeah.
No.
Not better
Mine are
than
both
me.
at 2, because I don't really upgrade fellowship at all.
Well,
What is
Maximo has a
fellowship?
2 on both of those fields.
This is the part where I wish to say that. Hello everyone, Cypher here. We're running an Inquisition campaign where nobody has fellowship.
Come on, I have 3 dice on it.
You know what? Maximo
Then
has a
that's
bomb.
good. That's a good amount of fellowship.
Yeah. Which means you're the most qualified to go up to that door, convince them to put this flash drive into their main system, and we're fine.
And if not, they are going to burn in hellfire, yes.
Spontaneously burst in flames. Just like, oops, your firewall activated.
I have firewall. That's the funny stuff.
I can see it now. It's so funny. Anyway, let's not stall too long because we only have 45 minutes left for the session. So, do we have a plan? I think we
Yes.
do.
We are
Yes.
doing the horrible plan.
Horrible for you.
Horrible
could-
plan.
We'll communicate through Vox to help you with your Texas stuff.
Oh no, I'm just going to give them
Will
the finger.
anybody go? Well, you're likely gonna have to, go in and do it, just to make sure it happened.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if anybody is going to go with Muldoon to ensure that, maybe an extra body.
Would an Ogren do well as a psyker?
Not like that, like, somebody who's also in cahoots with Harrow, let's say.
They
I
already
would not be
seen-
able to hide my burning hatred for Har. I am saying that right now.
Well, they already seen me walking around there, so it'd be weird that I all of a sudden be
Yeah,
able to get there.
We
Yeah,
can
to be
do
fair, he's in his regular clothes. So Muldoon, you're gonna be changing into your regular clothes, I assume, to go to the entrance.
And they know how I look like, from the wanted posters.
Yeah, but if you're undercover, that kind of helps you.
I guess the only other person that could be is also Maxima that go with Muldoon.
Yeah.
Even though Lucas would have been a better candidate. But the downside is burning hatred prevents him to actually thinking straight.
Yeah.
Plus, Lucas can also, provide you with some long distance support if things go bad.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can give Lucas a bomb.
I am not shooting a bomb from a long blast, thank you.
Why not?
No, you can chuck a frag bomb. It's times 4 strength and range.
Have you seen my strike? Have you seen
Okay,
my
okay,
luck
okay,
with
guys.
grenades?
Again, we're still outside the facility. It's been an hour. Well, it's been about 2 hours of us sitting here.
All right, Maximo and me are going to infiltrate, and Dox and Lucas is supporting us from the higher ups, well, the elevation.
Slash out here to make sure nothing goes wrong. So yes, go.
Yeah, like I don't want to seem like I'm pressuring you guys. Just,
But you are,
you know.
yes.
It's okay.
We're running
Leave
out
the
of
clock
time.
ticking.
Yeah.
I don't want
Okay.
to be taking all control of the scenes all the time. I have to let them lead too.
So Muldoon and Maximo walk up to the entry in their regular attires, while Dox and Lucas basically get a bit higher up and keep an eye on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let
Yep.
Lucas go on the roof. I'll go
Maximo
on the
will be in
just
his
second level.
little work uniform with the MILF hat.
No, I'm saying you're taking your regular attire for this one because, you know,
Oh.
you need to look the
Like
part.
historian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then Maximo will have to take some time to change.
You know, you do have your tool belts, your toolkits with you, your toolboxes with all your stuff inside.
Cool, so Maximo does have his heavy bolter.
Yes. Your toolbox.
Yeah. There's a reason why it was 5 times larger than a normal toolbox.
Yeah. So Muldoon and Maximo change to the regular attires, the rest of you get in position, and they walk up to the door.
Yes, with smiles on our faces.
As you do, both of the enforcers point the shotguns at you and go, "Hey you, stop right there."
You.
Yes, what would be the problem?
"This area is strictly off limits, citizen. I would highly advise you turn back now."
Citizen.
That's really funny. Do you know a name? Harrow?
You see him cock the shotgun, and as he does, you see his eyes wander like to the building behind him and then back to you, and goes, "All right," and takes a step back. And Muldoon, you feel like something is happening with you right now. Would you like to roll me a
Deny the witch.
Psychic thingy? Or corruption?
It's an awareness test.
Oh, lovely. Oh boy.
Oh no.
That's actually
Pretty good.
that's actually enough. You feel somebody is, let's say, somebody's listening in.
Oh boy, deny the witch that bitch.
No, not like that listening in, as in telepathy listening in.
Yeah,
You know,
deny the
somebody
witch.
has
Psychic
has
power.
tapped into the call, but is not speaking. However, you know that you can use that to communicate back.
Like
So you don't
me?
have to deny him. Yeah, you can actually communicate with your thoughts.
Hmm.
Willpower to willpower.
Is this psychic power familiar?
No, but it is. But you can easily tell it's like, you know, the presence you felt inside.
Alright, good.
It does not seem to be aware that you are aware of it though right now. You commune through thoughts if you wish to commune.
Not yet. I've not think so.
You can tell it's trying to like pry at your surface thoughts to like see if you have a reason to be here.
Then I'm definitely going to, feed him false information like, yeah, we are here to uh, give information about some traitors from the emperor and
Do you
to
start thinking of yourself as one of Haru's own who's like working within his organization to feed him information and all that?
yes.
Make me a deception check using willpower.
Oh boy.
I will let you do this. I will let
Deception
you
check.
use willpower as your in substitute of fellowship for mental conversations.
That's a 4.
Okay. Damn.
What a brainy
Uh,
move.
Hmm.
you hear a voice in your head go, "One of the champion's agents. Praise be. Why are you here?"
Well, we sent by undercover to give you some much needed information.
I see. I imagine as you do this, you're like communicating with your thoughts. Your eyes are like
Yes.
glowing.
Yes.
It is good to commune with one of our own. I let these simple ones know of your purpose.
Thank
They
you.
shall not bother you, brother.
Thank you. It's
Um,
honest.
a moment passes, and you see the enforcer stand aside
Mhm.
and look to the ground as if to show that they're below you.
Yeah. Maximo just looks down at him. Good.
Come, big boy, we have business to attend.
Yes.
As we are walking inside.
Maximo will give the side eye glance at the enforcer with the stink eye of just hatred.
As you enter inside the courtyard, you see the door that was flanked by two cultists open, and outside walks a figure with blue robes and like some finery of trinkets and occult fetishes draped from his cloth. He's wearing a long hood and underneath a metal mask that has no openings for eyes or mouth or anything, but has openings in the shape of an iron compass, the symbol of chaos.
Oh, lovely.
And he looks at you from the second floor, and you hear a voice in your mind. Ah, I didn't know you were one of us.
Well, Haro. He has a lot of twists in his plans.
I will not claim to have knowledge of the master of the champion's plans. However, I do know that our benefactor, our patron, if you will, has plans within plans, let's say. Come upstairs. Let us commune. To you, Maximo, it just looks like this guy walks out of a room. His eyes glow a little, and then he just stares at Muldoon, and Muldoon stares at him.
Maximo will try to remain quiet, but also keep a curious look around. And just a typical dumb ogre, and just ooh,
And I'm assuming.
but still attentive to his master of Muldoon.
Docs gave me the thingy.
Of course.
Yeah. Like, where is the pig? God damn it. And just looking at the high ceiling when they are hiding and like, fuck.
Probably flashback detail of how to use this thing and everything else.
Docs is,
You
they
use
just need
this
to
end and plug it into there. Got it? Good.
Psychic paperclip pops out of nowhere. I hear you trying to insert a USB port into a heretical device. Would you like some help?
Ignore
No
that
way,
thing and
Clippy.
delete it.
Psychic clippy.
God damn it.
Alright, I assume you both walk upstairs to the pie-shaped second floor.
If
Mhm.
Maximo's allowed.
Of course. I
As
feel like
you,
somebody's getting burned.
as you stand face to face with this rogue psyker, you can see like several like sort of man-made scars on his body. Well,
Mhm.
of course, man-made, but you know what I mean, like purposely made scars. With the some of them appear like occult letters, others are symbols. He appears to be precisely what you would imagine a cultist psyker to look like.
Mhm.
And he looks at you, and for the first time, you hear his actual voice. It is nice to get visited by one of the champion's own. However, I must ask now that you are within our clats. What is the purpose of your visit, sibling?
Like I said before, as I pull out the little disc, we have some extra information
Possibly
about
about the
some
Othervoids.
small rebellion of sorts. You know, locations, people,
May
supply
I
routes.
inquire as to the nature of the information? How would this device help us?
It's going to tap into the system and going to update some locating devices. They are going to track their movement, so we have easier way to ambush them or surprise them with other stuff.
And pray tell, of all the facilities we possess in this sector, sibling, why this one? Why the chem lab?
Well, you need to ask Haro himself. I'm just here to do what he told me to. Do you question him?
Sounds like an intimidation to me.
It is.
Okay, go ahead. I
This
will
one too is the
say
prisoner flank.
the DNA is not very high because you are invoking. Oh,
Oh,
you are invoking a very powerful name. You kind of see him like shrink a little at your response and say, "I would not dare question our champion and most favored of our siblings. That would be blasphemy to the gods."
Good.
I assume this device would need to insert itself in our surveillance system.
Yes, it will.
Very well. Allow me to guide you.
Thank you.
He leads you to the hub. He leads you to the little hub block that was right next to his.
Mhm.
Basically, if the door is on the south, this is the right wall. This is the one to the right on the north. His was to the left. And you see another cultist standing outside that door. And as the sider approach, as the two of you approach, he stands to attention, and does like a little praying bow. And you hear him say, "Praise to the Enlightened. Praise, brother, praise." He opens the door for you and gestures inside.
I guess we walk inside with Maximo.
Maximo is too big for this door.
Oh no.
No,
Alright.
my inviolable grace tells me otherwise.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting that, sorry.
Maximo is so powerful with his psychic might, he can manifest through doorways.
Doorways are no match for Maximo.
Nah, sorry, a big man can't get in here. Somehow Maximo gets through the door anyways and just... Never mind.
How the hell did
How
you
can
do
I
that?
question my master's judgment? Because he has good choice in ogre warriors.
Uh,
So, as Maximo Gandalf's his way in, you see two enforcers working on some sort of surveillance cogitators with a lot of screens showcasing the surrounding areas, as well as another sort of, let's say, control device for which the two of you may roll me a tech test to see if you can recognize what you're looking at.
Ooh.
There. It's a 2.
Maximo, maybe. With a 3.
It's a 3.
Oh, Maximo, you understand this.
Uh-oh.
I will message you with these, and you can feel free to relay that information to the others once you're in the clear.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Muldoon, you may feel free to explain to the enforcers what they are to do with your device. Keep in mind this like a little, imagine it like a very, let's say, Imperium looking USB stick.
Well, I'm just going to hand it to the enforcers and... Well, this needed to be inserted into the surveillance system. Our champion Harrow demands it. He has plans for this. It's going to help us track the... not the heretics, the loyalists. And make our job easier to eradicate them.
The enforcer looks at you suspiciously for a moment because, you know, they're enforcers. They're aware that what a scam is. And when he does that, you notice the rogue psyker next to you, kind of like his eyes glow and the enforcer shrinks a little.
I give out a smile and a pat on his back.
You
Thanks.
can very easily tell that telepathy is in use here.
Yeah.
And if you remember Harrow, you would know that telepathy was his favorite form of terror.
Mm-hmm. Brain stuff.
Yeah, reprimanding psychically.
Yes. And he takes the little device, puts it inside a little slot area, and you see like a very fast sort of percentile command appear on the cogitator. Once complete, it basically creates a line of dots to confirm that the command has been completed.
Mm-hmm.
Could
And
Maximo spend a narrative declaration? It'll be a delayed start to prevent it from actually, tricking us immediately, and just like we can make our subtle escape before.
oh, it's not gonna do
happens?
anything right now.
Okay.
While inactive, you have been informed about this. It's going to basically just be a spyware. You see what they see. Like Ireland can now see what they see through this device. When activated, it's gonna scramble this whole room essentially, since these cogitators are connected. Once this thing activates, the machine spirits of this device in this room are going to go berserk,
Okay.
is what Ireland basically told you a couple of sessions ago. Then again, that was basically a couple of months ago. Well, a month ago.
It's been a while.
Anyway, point being that the device that you hear a little like scrambling noise from the port, and you see a little bit of smoke bellowing. As the device basically fried itself after being installed, and the enforcer takes it out, and like you can see he like juggles the little in his hands because the way he touched it was still like hot from scrambling itself because it basically, it toasted itself,
Mm-hmm.
and he like basically tosses it off to the side and looks at it weirdly.
What? You thought it's going to be like a multiple-use one? We're never leaving tracks.
I assumed so. It's just the sort of device, sir, is not commonly used for good purposes.
Well, do we have good purposes here?
Of course. We do.
I mean, he looks to
Down
the
with the bad.
he looks to the psyker that is next to you, and he says, "Of course we do, sibling. The enlightened cabal means to bring freedom from the chains of the corpse emperor."
Yes.
Mm.
But sadly, it's not in the eyes. It's
He
not a good one.
He lifts the little like device and caresses it in his hands, and says, "Though the methods from which our revolution will start may be a little bit cauterizing." He says, looking at the electric burn marks on the guy's fingers. Like little ass marks. Let us proceed. I'm sure the enforcers have some things to keep an eye on.
I'm sure.
And he gestures to the outside and prepares to walk you down to the entrance.
And we are due.
When
Does-
you reach the entrance, then he turns to you before you depart and says, "I pray that your work goes well, sibling. And I'll make sure to note of your diligence in the matter to the champion. Be sure to notify him of mine."
Maximo will nod at that.
He will know.
Yes. And you
However-
know him.
However, I do not mean to intrude on information that is not to be known to me. But as we have communed and we're siblings of the same cause, what may I call you?
Maldu.
Very well, Brother Muldoon.
You know, it'd be funny. It's just Phoenix Wright.
You may know me as Zyphars. Or at least that is the name that was anointed upon me.
Nice to meet you, Nice to meet you. Blah, words. Nice to meet you. And of course, we are going to meet again. Hopefully
I'll be looking forward to seeing the next great act of your plan then.
Well, you know me.
Actually,
I do not.
Sadly-
That is part of your job.
Yes, we need to get going with the big guy. We have plenty of work to do.
We don't want to keep them waiting.
I assume
must
you have more
return.
facilities you must return to.
Yes.
Very well. I shall return to my domain. There is much work to be done to ensure the safety of this place.
Keep up the good work, brother.
It is funny. I sensed your presence on approach, but at first I thought you were going to be a disturbance. However, once I could peer into your mind, I saw that you were truly
Enlightened.
one of our own.
Well,
It is rare to find such loyalty amongst our kind. He leans in to the point where only you and Maximo can hear him. Most of the cultists would likely turn tail if they knew what kind of horrors await them in the warp. But we will endure the flames to see the new dawn, the new age.
well, flames are one of my specialties. So, you know.
Excellent. And he nods to you like farewell as he begins to walk back upstairs.
As we smile, wave, and walk outside.
Smile and wave, boy, smile and wave.
Yes.
Just penguin walk outside and disappear into an alley.
Yep.
So assume you both expeditiously return to Docs and Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Docs
We
and
must
Lucas, you
go.
both.
Our people
You-
need us.
My friend needs
Uh,
me.
Docs and
In the Vox bid, you just hear the turkey has been stuffed. I repeat, the turkey has been stuffed.
What?
Turkey.
Lucas just deadpanning through
What
his
is a
skull.
turkey?
Why did I have to hear that?
A large flightless bird who can fly.
So, did you actually put the virus in the program?
It has been uploaded, yes.
I would say good for a mission, but mm, it's not good to mess with the machine spirits like this. But
It is for a good cause.
yes,
It's like a mercy. It's a mercy. We're sparing
I
them
mean,
their own fate.
He's basically doing the Mechanicus equivalent of those Audomalius Inquisitors who unleash their icebomb possessed upon their enemies.
Or just like it's my computer. I'll put it down. Pulls out gun.
Or he basically deployed the black company of the of his equivalent of the Mechanicus. The wolf and spirit. I'm sure there's many other corrupt sub-organizations within organizations of the Imperium that we use as weapons anyway. So as you all reconvene in that hub block, so Muldoon and Maximo can change back to their overalls.
Pull out the Farius card. I'm just going to be.
I am Haro all along.
Yes,
Anyway.
I was.
I like frogs. Proceeds to put a hat on with preference for some reason.
Yes, while you two are changing, I mean, they were able to hear the things that were spoken out through your Vox beads. Well, the things you guys said anyway, not what the others were saying. Would you like to explain to them what happened in there? And
Yes, of
Maximo,
course.
this could be a good chance for you to explain to them what you saw on that board.
They have remote detonator tool bombs. Specifically, bombs that go underground or hide out or concealment. Mines. Things could
If I were
could
to
go
show you
bad
a-
if we're not careful.
If we show you did you happen to see if those placements where they are across the area?
Would Maximo have good memory of that? I do have an intelligence score of 3.
He said he's going to keep an eye and aware about
That's
stuff.
that's too higher than your average Imperial citizen, so actually, well, you didn't see placement, but you know they have like probably some way to coordinate them, like with the cameras and the controls. They probably have a way to be like, oh, somebody's in that camera, blow them up.
Oh, so they're close to the cameras. Okay, camera preview. So stay out of sight of the camera, and you're out of sight of the mine. Okay.
Yeah, which is why if you guys made too big of a failure earlier and
Well,
they
then
were
would it
able
exploded? Okay.
Oh no.
yeah,
Kaboom.
and yeah, because these need to be controlled explosions, guess what kind of mines they have?
Anti-tank mines.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Muldur would have been just a Willy Coyote just with a with a little banner that said "ouch."
I can't tell if he combusted himself or not.
And turn into dust then.
All right, I'll let you continue explaining what happened there.
Apparently, this cult guy is known as Xiphus. With an X, I think. But it sounds like a Z.
Xiphus Zephyrus. He's going to burn.
Dumbass. Anyways, Muldoon, you had most conversation. I was in my own head.
Oh yes, I'm just dropping, exposition warp magic about what we are talking about and stuff. If that's all right.
That is fair enough. I assume you guys begin to make your way out of the area now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I won't make you roll for this. Like, by now, they know you guys were there. They're not gonna blow up the Unitorum warriors who were inspecting the nearby facility. You can bet the enforcers can inform like, hey, there's some Unitorum guys, don't blow them up.
Yes, yes.
They're the guys who keep the hive cities running. Come on. And you make your way back as you're explaining things,
Making
keeping
my
it.
way downtown, driving fast. Lucas, take the foot off the pedal.
You're not in the car yet, but you do re-enter the waste disposal system and take the way up this time as you
Hmm.
exit from where you came. The
Wonder if I should
deactivated.
actually investigate the thing so I could give the engine seer information about the channels or something, maybe.
You can attempt. Roll me a tech. I don't assume you have any previous knowledge of architecture, so this won't be exactly easy, but you have high tech.
Do it.
Lovely.
Look, a 7.
Seems everything is working in order. I mean, granted, it's currently offline because you guys need to be able to come in and out without getting either eviscerated by the machine as you exit or drowned in sewage while you're in there. But
Yeah.
everything seems in order. And I assume you guys will exit through the deactivated disposal unit.
Yep.
Alright.
Don't we want to make like a little oopsie doopsie accident there to, so they need to shut it down for a sec or two? Because when we are going to come back and we want to use that thing, it's going to be running.
Well, think about it this way. When you come back, you can just scramble all the cameras and mines. You could just literally walk up to the place and they won't even know what's happening.
True.
Especially if you have a fast vehicle. You could
think
be
he
there
meant,
before
like,
they even realize they're getting hacked.
Oh
I think he meant
my!
like the
We are going to
disposal
do
area
that?
that we're
Do
in
it
or
like
something.
that?
You could potentially ram a vehicle through the wall, yes.
Beep beep.
All I can imagine now is Lucas driving a tank towards the wall while listening to Bat Out of Hell. Bat Out of
The wall,
Warp.
the wall is start to glow red, and the car is just blowing out. Funsies.
Anyway, as you exit the disposal unit, you see the engine seer tapping his foot outside. And as soon as Dox is out of the unit, without wasting a singular microsecond to retort, he goes, "How was your inspections of my machines?"
Everything seems to be in working order.
"I would think so."
Proceeds to have another binary screeching match.
Fellow acolyte of the machine god, I must insist that this kind of routine check, as you insisted, was an unnecessary disruption of our efforts to maintain cleanliness across the shrine. I expect to hear from your superiors as to how this may be amended.
I will let them know that you will like to form a complaint from them, and they will get back to you.
When you phrased it like that, I wanted to make me an insight check. Keep in mind, it's kind of impossible because you're trying to insight a machine.
Well, a machine inciting a machine, you should
Uh,
know.
Can I use intelligence with my insight for it?
Sure, I'll let you.
I
You
can
are.
Alright.
say Maximo found a bomb down there and just removed it. And just shows them the fight
Alright.
bomb.
There you go. 3.
The idea of having to wait from somebody else's approval to file a complaint so that somebody can review what happened and potentially find a way to amend it. You would know that this kind of operation, if it was to actually happen, would likely take about 7 years in the Imperium.
Good.
So what you just told him is,
We'll get
yeah,
you
just
when we
wait
get to
here. Eventually, somebody will amend you. And he has a mind to just. He has a mind to just lose it right now. Because you have disrupted his work. You are basically not able to compensate, to offer immediate compensation of any kind. But on the other hand, he understands imperial logistics and knows how long this is gonna take. But he also knows that this is mandatory, and he cannot just demand you do something about it. It is not his place to do so. So you can tell that the current thought that would be going through his brain right now, if you were to read it, was that if he was a couple of promotions higher than he is right now, he would probably demote you to a tech adept and have you repairing cogitators for the old folk home. Unfortunately for him, he is not that high. Also, unfortunately for him, even if he was, he wouldn't really be able to do anything because you're a member of the Inquisition. You're a Lex mechanic. But he doesn't know that. He thinks you're a trans mechanic. So yeah, I assume you walk away after that.
Yep.
Yep, you walk away, leaving him with maybe a squirt chipset inside his brain.
A small little smoke rises from from him.
See, this is how people fall to the Dark Mechanicus.
Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Fuck your Imperial Logistics, praise chaos!
Down with taxes.
Anyway, and I assume you all begin to head for your Munitorum vehicle so you can return to your base.
Yes.
Proceeds to find more tickets on it and just like, really, Lucas? You had to park it there?
Yeah, you
It
see
was
like
either-
you see
It's
an
the only
enforcer
spot.
like leaving a ticket there, and then walk away.
I told you you were parked in an correct spot.
It was either here or I parked in a building. Your choice.
And we didn't have the funds for the building.
Exactly.
Mm,
I think that's a good note to end the session. Unless any of you have anything else to add.
Not that I can think
I
of.
don't think so.
All right.
Maldon just grabs the ticket, conjure flames, and just burn it away.
Excellent. And with that, give me a moment. All right, let's go around the horn from left to right again. Introduce yourselves and give your closing thoughts on the session. And where can we find you? Maximo.
Oh, I am Maximo, also played by Big Mek Plays. You can find his stuff on Big Mek Plays on Twitch, YouTube, and X, also known as Twitter. Other than that, well, remember, clean your socks, especially before Valentine's Day. You don't want repeat offenders.
Excellent. Art of War,
Oh,
also known as
Oh.
Lucas.
yes. I am Art of War. I have been giving the voice. I have been granting you the voice of Lucas. For this little information, do not fight a hippo. You do, you'll die. Even the kids, they will mess you up. I'm not lying.
Jesus Christ.
And that's how he lost his other leg. Muldoon.
Hello, I was Crazy Pet. I was playing as Maldon, the maybe heretical psyker. Who knows? Maybe he's going
You
to
didn't have to
enjoy
roll for a
the dark
corruption
side.
test. You're fine.
You're
And
gonna be like the Emperor and try to hold back the urge, turn into the Dark King.
maybe. Who knows? Like I said, I was going to be the boss fight in the end. So yeah, it was a fun session like always, and hope you enjoyed it.
Dogs 404.
Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Lulumoon. I play as Docs404. I enjoy being your technical support and analysis.
I
Please
hear
wait
you.
7 to 8 business weeks to see if confirmation of your application has been worked, and we will see you in
7 years.
pending, as soon as we can.
I also hear you like annoying local engine series.
They're budget geeks.
Ha, nerd. Anyway, and I have been your storyteller, also known as Sarah_Reaper. And you can find me on stuff. I'm currently working on the video games. More on that in the future. Possibly the near future as far as news goes, but the far future as far as anything actual goes. And I would like to take one more chance to remind everyone at the end of this session that starting from the next time, which is going to be happening on the 24th of February, sorry, the 23rd of February for some, we are going to be continuing to stream this campaign However, we'll be doing so on tweets at Big Mek Plays. That is Big Mek Plays. And while the archives from the streams for this campaign will remain in natural disasters, you will also be able to find this archive on Big Mac Place in the future. And the campaign from here on out will be known as Hellcrashers, for, let's say, convenience reasons. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you again in a different locale, but with the same people and the same story in 2 weeks. And any closing thoughts from the rest of you?
I wonder what would a hippo taste.
Excellent. Maximo, hit the gourd.
Alright, you heard the big guy. Do it. Hit the button. And I'll see you lads next time on my channel. Get it? The boss says so, so's do it. Bogus out.